Hi Amy, I'm going to hopefully walk you through this Chapter 2 Independent project that you're talking about. So what I have up on the screen right now is your second submission for this project. And you didn't do too bad. You got a 92.5 out of 36. But let's go through and look. So all of these you've gotten, and then when we go to step 8, modify the heading to style. So it looks like you did this change paragraph spacing before, which was step 8B, but there's an error on 8C. So what I have is I have your file. So let's go ahead and pull your file up. So that's that, and then I'm going to pull the instruction file up. So let's see, I don't need that. And instruction file. So let's look at this. So, okay, I keep doing it too far. Okay. So if we look at this, 8C. So I'm going to come over here to 8C. Update the heading style. But you might have updated it, but what I really think is there's something missing in step B. So let's just redo step 8B and make sure it is, and then update the style to match. So I'm going to select this first heading, and I'm just going to validate that all of these items have been completed. So I'm going to go in paragraph and spacing before is 12. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go to layout, and then what else do we do? Paragraph spacing, oh, it's 3 points. Small caps, so we have to come over here to the font group, small caps, and underline. Okay, so that looks cool. But if I go to this one, let's see, and so I have this selected, and then in my style group I'm going to pick heading 2, right click, update heading 2 to match selection. Okay, so let's go see. Is this one set to a heading 2? It is. Let me open this up. Heading 2, 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 heading 2. So that honestly looks good. And verify that all selection headings are updated. So let's just kind of do that. Let's do a right click, and let's go into this style, heading 2, and we're going to modify. Let's just see if it is. So we've got small caps, spacing before is 12, after is 3, and it's underlined. So it does look like the style is updated. All right, so let me minimize this. So I really do think you have that one done. Step 9, turn on show hide and delete all of the blanks in the document. Okay, that one should be pretty simple. So let's go home, show hide, and I'm just going to scroll through and make sure, see, here's a blank. You need to get rid of that. Here's a blank. So anywhere that you see a paragraph mark where there's no space next to it, you need to get rid of that. And that's this one. That one's pretty simple. Okay, done, done. Okay, customize the bullet Confirm that the indent is 0.25. So let's see. Paragraph starts with the text life-threatening, does not have the correct indent. So, paragraph with the text life-threatening emergencies does not have paragraph with minor injuries. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's select both of these and come into our paragraph does not have the correct indent. Paragraph. Confirm. Hanging by a quarter. Use a solid square bullet. That one's good. Boy, they sure look like a quarter, don't they? Left, right, quarter. Let's go back to the directions real quick. So that was step 12. Let's just see if we're missing something. Select the text. Select the text accident or, okay. Use a solid square. Select the text in that section. Okay, that's this. We had that selected. Okay, so we have that. Bullet is the correct. Um, 110. So that's the correct bullet. And then confirm that the indent is 0.25 and the hanging is 0.25. So let's do OK. And then change list level. We're OK there. Alignment is left. We're good there. So the only thing that I can see that's a little bit weird is it doesn't ask you to do a right indent. So I'm wondering, and so one of the things, if we look right here, start mouth to mouth resuscitation, if we look at the answer, let's see, yeah, see, do you see how mouth to mouth is all the way on this line, but yours is wrapping? So I think what the system is seeing is that you have a right indent, and it's misleading saying that this is wrong, but what's really happening is it's wrapping incorrectly because you put a right in hanging indent. It only asked for left and hanging. So let's do that, say OK, and then see it wraps. If I look at the answer, mouth to mouth, assistance, aid, first aid. Oh, this one's not wrapping right, but I think that is actually going to be the problem. We'll see. Okay. Use the format painter to apply this bulleted list to, okay, so then what you need to do is double click on your format painter, and I think all of these are wrong because of that one being wrong. So paragraph that starts with the text remain. I want to do that. Oops, what's happening? Format. There we go. So this one wrapped. So all I did, but when you select it, make sure that you're just in the paragraph. You don't want this underline red to be copied. Remain, make. Okay, I think that that's going to correct all that. We'll have to just see. All right, change the left indent and paragraph set. Okay. Before and after to 2. Okay, so we're on step 14. So let's take a look at 14. Change the left paragraph tab. Select the text below emergency phone number. Select the text below emergency phone number. Set a 0.25 left indent. And I am going to bet, nope, we got the right, okay. Set before and after to 2. Confirm that is unchecked. With this still selected, set a left tab, dot leader, that's all good. Press tab before the phone number and after the space on each of these lines. All right, so let's see what it's saying you did wrong. Got that, got that, got that. Press tab before the phone number. Let's say college policy. Use college policy. College police adjacent to staff parking south of Barton Hall. Ah, you must have accidentally deleted this right parentheses. So we'll add that back in. But everything else formatting wise was set up correctly for that. All right, so then 17. Edit the footer, center, tab, stop, and 3. The text in the footer does not have a center, 3.5, and does not have a right. Okay, so let's go back. That's step 17, and let's go to your document. So insert a footer. So I'm going to go into the footer. Ah, right here, look. It's not at 3.5. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that little mark and move over. The other way that you can do that is go into your paragraph tabs, and I've already changed the 3.5 one, but look at the 6.5. We need to change that. So I like to do it right here. I'm just going to grab that little mark and I'm going to drag it over to the 7, and then I can always validate it here, 3.5 and 7. So that's what you set it up correctly. You just had the alignment when you set your marks, your center and right, incorrectly. So let's go back here. Yeah. Okay, and then 17D, insert a date that will automatically, okay. So I'm going to go back into my footer, and I'm going to select this date. And I'm going to come up here to header and footer, date and time. You have, let's see, insert a date, use that format, update, and, oops. I think you had it right. See, it didn't update. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to tab, and then I'm going to go back in and put the date, because I really think you forgot to do that, because today is not the 12th, today's the 13th, and so it didn't update. So I pick it, I make sure this update automatically is set, and then now every day when you come in, this would have the correct date. And then that's it. So you should be able to do all of those and submit it for a third time, and then let me know what happens. Okay? All right, thanks.